We're at the premiere of the Food and Wine Trail of WA, and we've got some of the beautiful people behind that show, Maurizio and some of the sponsors, and I'll be speaking to them, just finding out what got them involved into this show and how it all started.
Tony, is that you? Hey. The most iconic personality in agriculture in Western Australia, the Potato King, Tony Galati.
Come va?
Bene, grazie.
I'm here with Tony. He's the man behind Spudshed and one of the great sponsors behind the show that's been premiered tonight. What is Spudshed doing behind this WA show? Is it because it's providing the WA ingredients, the fresh produce?
Well, absolutely, because, you know, we're West Australians, you need to support West Australian produce and virtually supply where it's been produced. And like I said, West Australian product is probably the best product in Australia. I'm not being biased. It's good to see just basic food, where it's growing, who grows it, who's behind it. You can make a very cheap meal out of local products.
Fresh, produced, in season?
Absolutely, you know. Understanding the seasons, what's available each season, you know, what fruits are available, what vegetables are available.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and thank you for being a sponsor.
No worries. Pleasure. Thank you.
Come join us as we discover and uncover Western Australia's locally produced food and wine.
Well, we're at the premiere of the Food and Wine Trail, and it's directed and produced by Tibor. So tell us a little bit about it. What inspired this show?
What inspired the show is really a simple need in the community. They need to know where the food is coming, and if it's local, if it's free range or not, who is cooking, what and how, that's what.
And there's a few collaborations of local producers of food, good cheese, good meat, wines that have come together.
Beer.
Locally produced. And so
everything is locally produced and locally supplied in this show. Yes.
Perfect. And so is this part of the reason behind the show, is to bring these people together, to
That's
bring...
the only reason for the show. Bring them together and feature them for the public so they know what they're buying, where they're buying, and why.
Welcome to the Food and Wine Trails of Western Australia. Wow, they're now ready. Look at those. Here at Drexbrook, we're tasting the Rosella. It will go well with the cheese. The golden black truffle from Manchima. Tony, is that you? The Potato King, Tony Galati. Oh, wow, smells fantastic. Are the eggs or the ducks to born first? Hi, I'm Maurizio Diciano, and welcome to the Food and Wine Trails of Western Australia. I will be taking you from Perth to Mandurah, from the Pew to Manjimup and the Wheat Belt. In this journey, we'll be sampling and tasting the best produce of Western Australia, from camel, kangaroo, truffle, eggs, cheeses, wine, and the best craft beers. And don't forget, lobsters and fresh seasonal vegetables. For now, come with me, I've got a surprise for you.
I'm here with Maurizio. He's the main man, he's the main chef and the host for the show that's being premiered tonight.
We've been having a lot of fun with some of our current suppliers like Spudshed, Borrello Cheese and Princi Butchers, but was very interesting to go and discover some new ones like Wajin Duck. I really enjoyed to go to Wajin, a few hundred kilometers away, but to find some fresh pheasant, quails and ducks, chickens grown in Western Australia. Very rare because most of those ducks and so forth, they're all imported from over east and frozen. So we're now working with beautiful fresh produce, as well as the Three River Breweries down in the Mandurah, in the middle of a shopping sort of industrial area. We found this amazing boutique brewery producing some amazing products, and we had a lot of interest from people already, you know, into the products as well.
Come join us as we discover and uncover Western Australia's locally produced food and wine.
You can guess.
The hills from Pinjarra down to the Ferguson Valley were perfect.
I'm here with Bernie tonight, and he's from the Drakesbrooks Wines, and you're down in Warona.
That's correct, yeah. We're in about 120 kilometres from Perth.
Are you enjoying tonight's premiere?
That's fantastic, yeah. People in the industry and loving to see how your promotion's going and looking forward to it, yeah.
Excellent.
Vincenzo Borrello, the Cheeseman, in persona.
Thank you. How are you, Maurizio?
Very good. Lovely to see you.
Yes, today I've brought a basket of cheese to try with this fine wine.
I'm with Vince Borrello. He's the man behind the Borrello cheese.
Yes. Well, Borrello cheese has been going for over 40 years now. I've been at the helm for about 38 years, and we process approximately about 80,000 litres of milk a week. and which is tuned into hard cheese, fresh cheese, mozzarella's, and also fresh ricotta. The factory is located in Thomas Road, Oakford, and there's a shop there open to the public 6 days a week, so they're quite welcome to come in and try the cheese, and if they like, they can buy.
Beautiful. So any particular type of cheese that is your favourite or that you recommend for the audience to try out?
Our Romano cheese is very tasty with a nice flavour, and it also comes in peppered flavoured, chilli flavoured. We also have baked ricottas, fresh ricottas, and different styles of mozzarellas, dried ones, provoletta cheese, fresh ones, everything.
Beautiful. So much to choose from. Thank you so much for your time, Vince.
Thank you.
So what goes on those beautiful sausages?
Well, Mauricio, as you can see, I've got 3 cuts of meat on this table. What we try to do is your belly, which is a famous pork belly that everybody loves. You've got your pork shoulder, the shoulder with the pork collar butt, which is a pork neck, or the Scotch fillet, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got a little bit of leg. And by combining it together, you're going to get a little bit of lean, a little bit of flavour.
I'm here with Pasquale. He's from M&M Princey. He's one of the people behind the show that's been premiered tonight.
Yes, we did. We did a show with Mauricio. He came to our store, and obviously we do supply Mauricio with his meats at the restaurant and no menu. Good place to go and eat. And another better place is Princey Butchers, North Perth.
Amazing.
It's family business. It's uncle and auntie Vadaford, and I've been there since I was 14, so I'm still there, and I'm 53, and loving every bit of it.
And you don't look at it at all. So,
thanks, mate.
so it's Italian-style butcher shop?
Yes, it is. It's more of an Italian-style butcher shop, gourmet butcher shop, where we still got a lot of veal, baby beef, baby goats, baby lambs, and all from our farm. We've got our own farm, and we've got a little shed and abattoirs, which makes it a little bit easier to run, so which is a good idea.
Perfect. So nice and fresh?
Nice and fresh, from farm to plate.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Vince.
No worries, thank you.
Excellent. Kevin, tell me a little bit about the Food and Wine Institute of Western Australia.
Yeah, well, it's something new, and there's something that we've just got started. And myself and John Ring, we got together and we were chatting about what can we do to really promote Western Australia and the food and the wine, that there's so much, in Western Australia that people don't know about. So, we wanted to get together and talk to a few wineries, a few food establishments, and see what they would like to do in promoting their businesses and using local produce like Tony Gelati, the Spud Man, and things like that. So, thinking about what we can do for Western Australia, for Mandurah and the Southwest. So we went out and talked to different people around the Southwest and got people involved, and sort of just went from there.
Wonderful. Wow, look at that. So that's the Chinese bread.
Yeah, the Chinese bread. We're going to put the duck and the sauce and the vegetable all in there, inside there. What do you think?
Amazing. Best Peking duck I've ever had.
I'm with Sandy and Karen, and they are the lovely owners of Cantong Bay here in Mounts Bay Road in Perth. You've got several restaurants around Perth, right?
Yes, we have a few. The latest one we opened in Carousel, the rooftop. There's a 5th one we have, and the Mounts Bay Road is one of our restaurants.
Let's go, Pansy. Thank you, Pansy. Look at this.
I'm from the Truffle and Wine Company based in Mandurah. The main thing for us is we actually produce the French Périgord truffle, the black truffle, and we actually export those around the world. We export to about 8 distributors, about 30 countries.
Well, there you go. So that black truffle comes from WA and goes around the world.
Yeah. In fact, we're the largest individual producer of black truffles in the world. In Western Australia, we produce around about 93% of Australia's total truffles.
Yes.
And Australia this year went pretty close to actually producing as much truffle as you do in France.
Oh, wow.
And we export our truffle back to France.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
That's amazing. And we've seen a great collaboration of all these people coming together to make this amazing show. What are your thoughts about that?
Look, it's it's beautiful. Obviously, every farmer that's out there growing their ducks or their truffles or their lamb wants to see ultimately this food transformed into something magnificent that is enjoyed by the public. So it's just, I think, something that at all places on the supply chain really want to get involved in. So you can see this really very much from paddock to plate, the development of food, how it's grown, how it's then treated, and then ultimately how it is introduced and created into a beautiful meal.
Well, there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I'm Bass Tadros for Undercurrent.